Hey team, what's up? My name's Grant Polson, and in this video I want to cover a couple things. Who I am, why you should listen to me, subscribe to this channel, watch these videos, what my superpower is, how I use this superpower, and who I use it to help, what this channel is about, and what to expect. Now this video is raw, it's going to be unedited, unfiltered. It's probably going to be terrible. You're probably not going to want to watch it. I'm not making it necessarily for you. This is just the intro to me for anybody who finds this channel to know exactly who I am, what I'm about, and how I can help them. First up, who am I? Again, my name's Grant Polson. I've been in the online business world for almost 6 years now. I got started back in 2020, right when COVID hit. I was actually a senior in college. Our last semester classes went all online. And after a couple months, that got a bit boring. And I think I saw a YouTube ad for how to make money with Google Maps and bought this little mini course. And all of a sudden I was hooked. I was like, wow, you can make internet, like magic internet money. Like you can just make money from the internet. That's very interesting. Previously, I was on the whole path, really good grades, get into a good school, get good grades again, get a good job, that whole thing. And that ad really changed my life. I'd go on just a couple weeks later and find this mastermind community that I wanted to join, put 10K on a credit card and went all in on building an online business and did some affiliate marketing, had some success there, got into email list management, and then eventually becoming a copywriter, which led me to join Stefan Georgi and Justin Goff's Copy Accelerator Mastermind, where I got really good at copywriting and I got hired on as the copywriter for a crypto education business, where I'd go on to become the CMO and help scale that business from 50 grand a month to $6 million a year inside 2 years. And that's really where the core of my experience of the online business world is. In the past 6 years, I've sold 8 figures worth of stuff online. I helped scale that company from 50 grand a month to 500 grand a month. And I've done all sorts of other really interesting stuff in the online business world. I've been in crypto and real estate and software as a service and e-commerce. I've gone really wide and now I'm going really deep, and we'll get into that here in just a second. And the sort of why for this channel is a couple different reasons, right? In a bit of a meta concept, it's for middle of funnel, right? So I'm running ads and I've got back end stuff. And this sort of sits right in the middle where somebody that first enters my world can find this channel, and all of a sudden they can spend 5, 10, 15 minutes, an hour, multiple hours diving through my content. So that's part of the reason of why for this is from a strategical and tactical sense. And the other reason is becoming a dad. So I became a dad back December 29th, 2024. So just about 10 and a half months ago. And that really changed a lot of stuff for me. It changed how I operate. It changed how I want to show up in the world. It changed basically everything for me. So part of this is also documenting the journey, the stories, the lessons, the strategies, the tactics that I'm learning along the way, that I have learned, that I want to share with my daughter and any future kids that we should have. And then the sort of final thing that I'll say on who I am is the skill that I built behind the scenes. So I've done everything inside the marketing world, right? Copywriting, from email, ads, funnels. I've helped launch and scale a funnel inside 60 days to 100 grand a day. I've done back-end monetization systems that have printed millions of dollars. And along the way, I've found this skill set inside of that's not just the tactics and the building and the writing and all of these things. It's actually finding constraints. I've found that the way that my brain operates, if you've ever taken the wealth dynamics test, I think you should. I think everybody should. What I found is that my main sort of characteristic and trait is a mechanic. I take systems that are already in place, and my brain just naturally, like a mechanic, looks at the system, and like the classic plumber story, right? Where I think they have a big ship and something's not working in the plumbing, and they bring this plumber in and he taps one pipe and fixes it. A week later, they get an invoice for $10,000, and the line items are $2 for hitting with the hammer and $9,998 for knowing where to hit it. And I'm the knowing where to hit it kind of guy. That's my superpower. We'll jump into that section here of what my superpower is. My superpower is finding constraints, right? If you have a business doing anywhere from 20K a month to 500K a month, there's probably one constraint inside your business that, when unlocked, when thought about the right way, when you identify the right problem and you pair it with the right solution, is anywhere from 30 to 150% extra monthly profit straight to the bottom line. And that's my superpower, right? Is finding those, identifying what the actual upside is, and then creating a roadmap to fixing it. I'm the guy that's off in the corner that's tinkering and looking at the whole system and saying, if we change this, or we did this one thing, or I'm the one thing guy, I'm that constraint guy. That's my superpower, is finding what that is and creating the plan to fix it. I'm the guy that just focuses on the number one thing and gets it done. And that kind of goes on to who do I help is, again, like I say, I've worked in real estate and e-commerce and software as a service, info products, coaching, consulting. So that's my realm of experience. And the kind of core people who I help is online businesses, because there's certain levers that you can pull that you can't pull in offline businesses. But you pretty much give me any business. I have a buddy here in town, I live in Colorado Springs, who runs an ABA clinic, Applied Behavioral Analysis clinic, local business, very niche, but again, still superpower, constraints, can find things that unlock one thing and change it. But yeah, core of who I help is online businesses doing anywhere from $20K a month to $500K a month. I find that one constraint that unlocks 30 to 150% more profit every single month. And that's what this channel is going to be about, right? This channel is going to be about going through case studies and client results and saying this business, this is what they do, this is how the business operates, and this is how I look at it from a constraint perspective. And there's really three steps to what I do. In identifying the actual constraint, right? It's the quantification and qualification. So we look at the quantitative data. We say, what is the story that the numbers are telling? And then the qualitative data on what is the story that the business owner or the people that inside the business are telling themselves. And then we impact map that, right? We say, of all of these things that could be going wrong or could be going better, which one of these has the highest leverage? And then obviously we create an action roadmap from that. And that's what this channel is about, is going through those case studies, the lessons, the results, and identifying the tactics and strategies that work. When I help somebody go from 50K a month to 150K a month, all of a sudden somebody can follow along there and say, okay, cool, that's how they did it, and they can go and get some of the similar results. As far as what to expect, my goal is to post 2 to 3 times a week here, case studies, and I had some notes here, but they seem to have gone to the wayside. Case studies, client results, behind the scenes stuff. So what I'm doing in my own business, I don't just consult, I don't just do constraint consulting for other businesses. I constraint consultant myself. I'm a consultant to my own business, and sometimes to a detriment. I'm an overthinker and overanalyzer, because I am an analytical person. But yeah, that's what to expect. 2 to 3 videos a week, usually pretty short, 5-10 minutes. I'm very just direct and to the point. I don't like a lot of fluff. I just like the tactics, the strategies, and also going to the holistic level and how I think I can help other people think. So that's what to expect. That's who I am, my superpower, who I help, what this channel is about, and what to expect, all in under 10 minutes. That was pretty good. And now call to action. I'm literally just reading off my little bullet list here. So if you have a business that's doing 20K a month to 500K a month, there's probably one constraint inside the business that I can help identify, quantify, and create a roadmap to fix, all resulting in 30 to 150% more profits straight to the bottom line every single month. Compound that over a year, you're talking 6-7 figures in profits straight to the bottom line by fixing one thing. And I can help identify it and fix it for you. And what I do is I do free constraint killing calls. So we take an hour, we jump on, and I just unleash a whole bunch of questions, and we find the number one thing that if we worked on that for the next 30, 60, or 90 days, that would completely change the business. So if that's you, and that sounds like something that would be interesting and you get a lot of value from, go ahead, and there will be a link in the description of this video where you can go, you can fill out a short little questionnaire just so I have a general sense of what you're doing, what kind of business you operate, and then you'll be able to book a call and we can talk and find your number one constraint and unlock some money. So that's it for this one. It's Sunday, November 16th, 8:45 a.m. And we'll be looking to post 2 to 3 more videos this coming week. So really looking forward to diving into this, creating this skill, being a beginner again, and we'll see you in the next one.